Play. So the other day I was just hanging out. I had nothing to watch, and I was like, I watched Let's Go Dream Team because that's fun. It's like a bunch of idols competing, and it's like manly competition, and they're like running around and everything. And I came across an episode that said gymnastics with M Black, and I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. I'll watch some gymnastics. I like gymnastics. I watch it on the Olympics every year. So, every 4 years, but yeah. So I didn't really know much about M Black, like that's not my type of music really, but I knew of Lee Jun and I knew of Jang-Ho a little bit, so I was like, I'll watch this. And the whole thing, they kept talking to Lee Jun like, you're an actor now, you're a real actor, and I was like, is he a real actor now? And I like looked it up, and it's like, oh, he left M Black and now he's an actor, blah blah blah, and he made a movie called Rough Play. And I saw like the poster of him getting punched, and I'm like, shit, I want to watch that. So this is how my adventure with M Black began, because I ended up watching in like 2 days the entirety of M Black's Hello Baby. After I saw Shiny's Hello Baby, of course, but M Black's Hello Baby was absolutely fantastic. 5 idiots taking care of 3 children, 5-year-olds at that, so absolutely amazing. But yeah, Rough Play. Anyways, Rough Play. It's about, oh my god, this movie was great. It's about an actor who he's kind of like, I guess, a struggling actor. He's in a play, but he gets really into it. Like, he gets really into it in the play. He plays with another woman on stage, and it's a small production, a very like intimate affair, and she apparently has been cheating on him, or at least had dinner with someone else, and he's upset, like, did you sleep with him? But he gets so into it, like, he actually hits the actresses and chokes them out on stage and almost kills them, and the director is always like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I just made it better. And he just gets so into it. So the actresses just like keep changing because they cannot deal with his crazy ass. So eventually, he gets fired from the production because that's just ridiculous. And he comes across a manager that wants to represent him and make him a star. And they kept comparing him to Wonbin, who I don't know still. Like, I know he's like the biggest name, and I still have no idea who this guy is, but I need to get into him. So, he takes him to like this woman that apparently is gonna make him a star if he sleeps with her, and the movie just cuts and he's a star. I mean, not a star, but he's in a big production now. He has a small role, but people are impressed with him, and it goes from there, him just being fucking crazy. And this movie was very strange because I loved it. Like, I really loved it. I really liked his character. It was really good. But this movie makes no sense. Like, and I have this thing with Korean movies. I don't know if it's just me. Am I not smart enough? Do I have, like, a low attention span? Like, I feel like scenes keep getting cut from these movies. Same thing with Commitment. More recently for The Emperor. I feel like there's scenes in these movies that are filmed just like set things up, and they keep getting cut. So I have no idea what's happening. Like, did he sleep with the woman? It was never actually said. I assume he did, but the movie just like moves on. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the issue was. He was doing well. The manager was sort of pushing him into projects that he didn't really want to do, which is fine, I get that's a conflict. But why was he so done with the manager? Like, why did he hate him? The manager was actually helping him. Sure, he wanted some money for himself, but he was actually helping him. He was doing well as an actor now. So what was the conflict between him and the manager? Because they came to like a physical fight at one point. Like, I don't want you to represent me. Okay. And, there was a scandal with another director and him getting accused of some things, and, he goes back to being a nobody, and then he has to climb back up again. It goes back and forth. But I couldn't really understand for the life of me what the conflict was. I get that he was a very peculiar person, the actor, the person that Lee Ju played. he was a bit crazy. And when I say a bit, I mean a lot. But he kept running into even crazier people than him. And I'm just sitting here like, is this what the film industry in Korea is like? Like, did Kim Woo-bin have to sleep with some random woman to become famous? Or, like, they come across like these movie directors that are actually like mafia people and like they like kill people and shit. And there was, I love in movies, I'm not a big fan of action scenes, but I love in movies where guys slap each other, because guys usually like punch each other. Slapping isn't really a big thing, but sometimes a slap can carry like so much force, and there was some really good slapping scenes in this movie, like just across the face, just slap. There's something like more menacing than a punch, because a punch is like you're angry, you punch something, but a slap, it's like, bitch, I own you. There's something like so paternal about it, like just slap across the face, and there were some really good slapping scenes in this, so I was happy. And yeah, I can really understand like what the issue was. Why was he so done with the manager? The manager kept coming back. He was actually pushing him into making good movies, and he was not having it. I'm like, what's going on? But other than that, I really enjoyed it. Even though it makes no damn sense, I really enjoyed it. Better than For the Emperor, honestly. I really liked his character. He was just so interesting. Like, why was he like this? He just kept... Like, the movie opens up with him performing on the streets with the mannequin. And he's, like, bleeding and crying. And he's performing with the mannequin like the play that he just got fired from. And that's how the movie opens, and it's like, shit, like, what is happening? And it's so, like, intense already, and you realize how fucking crazy he is right from the start. I really enjoyed it. There's some good sex scenes also. I think there's, like, 2 or 3 of them. So, yeah, those were good. And, I mean, Lee Jun is, just like Lee Min-ki, he's a gift for the eyes, straight from God. So, good for him for getting those sex scenes. The main girl was really strange as well. She was just... She's an actress that sort of like... She flirts with him, but then she's like super sweet in front of the director. And it's like she's not a great actress, and he's not having it. Because he wants like a good actress next to him, and it was great. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's about 2 hours. I was really into it. And I was supposed to be doing homework, and I stopped. Because usually I like do a little homework on the side as I watch something, but this time I was like, fuck it, I'm like invested in this. So even though I feel like, again, scenes keep getting cut from these movies, it's like they shoot a lot. I feel like maybe that's what it is. They shoot a lot, they invest a lot into this, they invest a lot of time and money and resources, and they shoot and they make like a 2.5 hour movie, and they're like, shit, we need to cut something out, and we're not gonna cut out like the hot sex scenes, and we're not gonna cut out the good slap scenes, so we're gonna cut out like the plot scenes. I don't know, like, I feel like they cut out the actual setup, like the relationship between these people, and why they hate each other, why they like each other, whatever. YDG is in this, by the way, before I fucking forget. YDG himself, I keep forgetting he's an actor. I keep thinking, every time I see him, I keep picturing him in the god-awful white vest that he wore in Show Me the Money 3, where he had like a fucking war with Sunny over who can dress the worst. And I just keep picturing him not giving a shit about Iron, and that's all I see YDG as. I keep forgetting he's an actor, and he had a small role. He played like a badass actor that was actually fucking crazy, and it was good. I really enjoyed his character, and I wished he would have stayed a bit longer. It was just like a cameo. But yeah, Rough Play, awesome movie. Honestly, like one of the best, like, sort of action-y, whatever movies these are qualified as. Better than For the Emperor, even though it pains me to say, better than For the Emperor. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Rough Play.
Hey, sure.